All right, we are live on this new week of June 13th.
June
Nate, good day to you, sir.
13th. Good day to you, TJ. How are you?
June 13th. I'm doing great. I'm great. We want this short and sweet, but with good information. So let's get to it, Nate. What we got ignition bonus, but a lot of things that are related to ignition bonus that you can tie into some calls that are coming up and how you that can tie into the ignition bonus. So, but let's clarify a little bit on the ignition bonus. Now, I'm going to share my screen, but why don't you talk about this chart that we just made to help
Yeah.
clarify a little bit of it?
So, in talking with different teams, different leaders, different associates, just a bunch of different people, we realize there's some clarity that needs to happen around this bonus, especially in comparison with the PC order bonus. So, first and foremost, the ignition bonus, both of them are based off of product sales, right? Product purchases. So, ignition bonus is 10% of the sales volume points of the order. Okay, whereas the PC order bonus is 10% of the dollar amount of the order. I should also say the ignition bonus is for associates. PC order bonus is for preferred customers. Okay, SVP roll up with the ignition bonus, you get 100% of the sales volume points is going to be rolled up, and with PC order bonus, there's 70%. Now the earning time frame. So if you bring a new associate on board and they purchase these products, you can earn the ignition bonus, for 12 weeks from when they enroll. PC order bonus is ongoing, and then the enrollment period for the ignition bonus, we launched it the 4th, I believe, of June, and it's going to go to July 15th. So it's a 6-week period. Okay, 6-week period, and PC order bonus is just ongoing, right? You get it ongoing. So hopefully this helps clarify, the ignition bonus in comparison with the PC order bonus, and helps you understand, how you can utilize this and how much time frame you have to be able to utilize that to grow your business. TJ, anything else you want to add to this?
Yeah, let's kind of talk about this with an example. Let's just use the health pack. Okay, so
Sure.
again, like Nate said, this is all based off of product sales. So if you enroll me, Nate, as an associate, let's talk about the ignition bonus, and I purchase the health pack, what do I get? What do you get? I'm sorry. I purchased the health pack. I'm your new associate. What are you going to get as that bonus for the ignition bonus?
Yeah, I was going to say you get the health pack. That's great.
Yay!
So from that product purchase, I would get 10% of the sales volume points, and with the health pack, it's 100 SVP, so I would get $10. Okay.
But
Also,
that's
because
ongoing for 12 weeks.
correct, yeah. Let's say you purchase that every week for the next 12 weeks, I would get that 10% every week for every one of those purchases. And if you have an auto order, I'd get the next few auto orders. Of if it's a health pack, I'd get the next few auto orders of the health pack to count as the ignition bonus.
Okay. And the health pack is also 100, or the 100 points, right? We're talking about that. So you get 100 points of that roll up.
Correct.
Okay. So let's use that same example, the health pack for a PC, the PC order bonus. I'm your new PC and I order the health pack, which is $133.95 preferred price. Let's just say 134 to make it simple, right? $134. So
Okay.
what do you get for that
So
as
the sponsor, right? As a
yes, you're my sponsor?
10% of the dollar amount. So I would get $13.40. And then I would get 70% of the sales volume points. So as 70 SVP would then roll up into my business.
Okay.
And if you purchase that ongoing, let's say for you had an auto order that just continues every month for a year, I would get that same amount, the 10% every single month for the entire year, or 2 or 3, or however long you are my customer. And if you wanted to place another order, I would also get that. But yes, it's 10% of the dollar amount.
So all of this is every order that's purchased. Now the time frame, right? So that third row down, the earning time frame is a little different,
Right.
and they roll right. So the ignition bonus is limited. This is why there's some extra activities that we have going on that are to help you get engaged with this, the ignition bonus, to get excited about it, right? Because if Nate, again, going back to that example, if you bring me on as an associate and I bring my friend on as an associate, I can start participating in the ignition bonus. And this is why this is exciting, because you can start building, you build your team. Okay. So let's talk about some, well, let's highlight this real quick. We have a product promotion that's going on in conjunction with the ignition bonus, and it's a free probiotic. Probiotic, I think, is a great product because a lot of people understand what a probiotic is, the importance of it. It's a great product that they can even start sharing. Right, you can sample this little stick out. So anyone, now this is to help you. Now this is for associates or preferred customers who purchase $125 on their initial order or more. They get a free box of probiotics. Now, many of you are probably thinking, okay, this is great for my customers, right? I can bring on new customers. Yeah, you can. But start thinking about, you can bring on an associate who also participates in that. And that associate can now do the same, right? So you're trying to build your team. So keep in mind, we got this promotion, this product promotion going on, which is pretty good. Probiotic is one of my staple products.
Yeah.
Go
Sorry,
ahead,
my internet kind of stopped there for a second. So, so probiotics, like you said, it's easy to share, but I think that's something that people, for the most part, kind of have a little bit of an understanding of what that is too. So it's a kind of one of those types of products where there's not a lot of explanation that needs to be done. You say it's to help your gut, right? It's to help your gut health. So very easy to share, very easy to promote.
Yes.
Now, on top of that, I don't know if my internet's still bad, but if it is, you just talk right over me. I don't care. But on top of that, we have some other things to help support this ignition bonus, and basically to help support you in knowledge, number one, but also to invite guests to potential associates, potential customers. We've done a couple different things. So, TJ, I don't know if you have a slide for each of those.
Yeah, let's show this one first. So many of you joined last Wednesday when we had Russ Barton. Many of you know Russ if you've been around Usana for a while. He's been with Usana for some time. He talked about physical health and weight management. Now we have a second call this week with Austin Weiniger, who is a senior manager of global health and science education. This one is the Usana Difference. This is a great call to invite, not only for you to attend, your teammates to attend, but you can invite your customers. You can invite potential customers, people you've been talking to about the business. You can invite individuals to this just to learn a little bit more about Usana. Austin's going to be talking about what makes Usana so different from any other company out there. So this is going to be a great call to share. We will be streaming live on our Facebook associate community page and also to our YouTube channel. Now we'll drop the link in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook, there is a event set up around this. I posted the link again in that event today. If you're watching on Facebook, just go to our channel. It's one of those upcoming live events. Nate, why is this call, do you think, is so important, or why are these calls so great and useful for our associates?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is I don't have to know all the things, right? If I'm an associate, I don't need to know everything. This is a good resource for me to say, you know what, I'm doing this, and maybe I'm new, or maybe I'm not, as successful as I want to be, or whatever that is. But I have these tools that are helping support me. So as I'm talking with my friends and family, I can say, look, there's this cool thing that I'm working on, or this is that thing I've been talking about. These are the products that I've been taking, whatever it is however it is that you want to share it. But this is basically a third party source almost to add credibility to what you're doing. And Austin knows so much more about the products than I do that I rely on him to be able to explain that. And then I just develop the relationship and help guide people to make a decision. That's why I think this is so beneficial. Excuse me.
Beneficial. Yes, sir. And then we have another call Thursday evening, right? Do you want to talk about that one? What's going on Thursday evening?
Yeah, Thursday evening. So if you were able to attend last week's, we had a work from home event with Michael Hollander. Now this Thursday, we have Michael Cajas is going to be on. I know we promoted him as last week, and something ended up coming up. He wasn't able to make it. Michael Hollander stepped in and was able to help us out. But this is basically the general understanding of why USANA is something that is an option for somebody to want to do. Why USANA? From a product standpoint, what we have. From a business standpoint, why would you want to choose to do USANA as either a part-time business, a side hustle, whatever, full-time business, whatever it is that you want to call it, or however involved you want to be. This is kind of the presentation that will kind of give the high-level overview of why USANA is so good from a business standpoint.
Yeah, and I think some associates I talk to at times get stuck. Like, what do I say to someone I want to talk to about the business? How do I talk about the opportunity, the business opportunity that USANA can provide? And this presentation is a great introduction to that. Our goal is to keep these about 20 minutes or so, and to everyone to leave that with a good overview of what USANA is. Like Nate said, the products, we don't go real deep into the products, just a highlight overview of the products, dive a little bit more into the business opportunity, the business part of USANA, the overview, right? Again, 20 minutes, you can't explain everything about what USANA is, but the idea is you can come to attend to watch it. If you can invite guests, please do invite guests to this. Again, even back to why bring someone from the expert calls that Russ and Austin are doing for us. You don't have to know everything. This is the same thing. You can come here. Michael's going to be explaining it. One, you can learn, so you can do this on your own eventually. And then also you can invite guests to that someone else can present to you and say, see this guy, Michael? Yeah, like you come listen to him. He's talking about what I do, right? And it's someone else talking about what you've been talking to them about. So this Thursday, now we don't have a shareable for this. I wasn't able to get it ready for this call, but it's going to be on our associate community page. We'll put it in the comments here. The Zoom link, that one will be on Zoom. It will not be streamed live anywhere, so you do need to attend the Zoom link or Zoom meeting for that. But we will get it on our associate community page on Facebook. We'll put it in the comments here so you can join and invite others to it. Yep. So Nate, anything else that you want to add?
No, I was going to say the exact same thing. You can either go and learn for yourself, or you can go and have this support, with somebody who you're speaking with already, support what you've been telling them from a different perspective. And maybe somebody who can, again, add that credibility from not just, so you don't have to say, it's me, listen to me. You can say, look, it's not just me. Listen to Mike. Mike can explain this to you, and then you can follow up after. So,
yep, absolutely. And all of this, right? The ignition bonus is exciting. It's going to help build momentum into convention, but all this is going to help you towards the Elevate trips, the Elevate incentive trips that we have going on. Now, if you're close, this is a great way to make that push. This is a great way to reach out to anyone that you've enrolled in this time frame that the product purchases from those new enrollments will count towards that. It is also a great way to start building momentum into the second round. That we have about 3 weeks until I shouldn't say second round, the next round of Elevate. We have about 3 weeks left until the next round of Elevate. And so now's the time to start building momentum, to finish strong for this current Cabo Elevate trip, or to start building momentum so you can qualify for the next one. I would love to see in the chat, if any of you have been on an Elevate trip, tell us a little bit about your experience. Why was it so great? In fact, any USANA incentive trip, tell us what made it so exciting. Why was it so fun? I mean, yeah, last time we went to Disney World, and a lot of people have gone to Disney World, but going to Disney World when it's with USANA, where you have someone who's taking care of you, that has some extra experiences that are built in that you cannot get anywhere else, like going into Pandora. What was it called, Nate? You went. Tell us a little bit about like that exclusive party to wrap up the call for us.
Yeah, so I know you went to one and you got an exclusive party. I went to one as well, and it was in Animal Kingdom. We had the Pandora section, which is like Avatar, if you've seen that movie. But it has one of the some amazing rides. Probably the most popular ride at Disney World right now, or one of them. And we had it all to ourselves, right? We could just run for those who wanted to go on the rides. You could run on and just get on the ride over and over and over and over. You could sit down and just talk with people. It was just a chance to basically be with just the Usana family in the park in Disney World with nobody else. And you could choose kind of to do what you wanted to do, hang out, take photos, go on the rides, whatever it was. And that was an amazing experience within the entire experience itself. So I would encourage you, because that's not something that you can do on your own, right? That's not something that you can do. And I know we've said this before. I'm not going to go with my family to Disney World and say, hey, will you shut down the park and just allow me and my family to go on these rides? It's not going to happen. So you get to be around with people, you get to network with people, and you get those exclusive experiences that USANA can provide. So I would encourage you again. We have, as TJ mentioned, we have this ignition bonus. We have all these tools to support the ignition bonus. We have the probiotic promo, and really, push towards Elevate, qualify for Elevate for this year, this segment if you can. And if you feel like you're a little bit out of reach, start pushing now to get that. I see, okay, guys, momentum, right? Get that momentum to start the next segment of qualification for Elevate, so that way you can get to the next one. So yes, thank you so much, TJ. Thanks everybody.
Yes, thank you guys. Have a great start to your week. Reach out to us with any questions, anything that you might need from us. We're here to help you.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.
Bye.